If you know, the PC dudes wouldn't have decided to stay with old graphics. Yes, they just concentrated on making the next gen debut be awesome looking.
Top 5 in the league, in fact, in fewest mistakes. So this is a well-disciplined, well-coached team, and when they're on their game, they're just one of those teams you hate to play against.
Free again.
Butler kicks to Jones. That's tipped.
God damn it.
Second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation.
Yeah, no, that does.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to New York.
What kind of ball handling was that from the whole team?
I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Shot by Williams. Here's Noel, and goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there.
Damn it, Boozer.
Very efficient first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those.
Arlosi.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
You know, guys, things did not go nearly as well as he would have liked when he stepped up to the free throw line last game.
No, his foul shots just were not dropping for him the other night.
Broke loose.
Fuck. Bastard.
Leading the fast break. That is good.
Okay, now let's get back into the game, boy.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. We've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's Augustine, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Okay.
Augustine's got his first bucket.
Looked a bit automatic.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Well, there's a new ownership group in Philadelphia as of 2011, and this offseason
Wrong hand.
pulled the trigger and brought in new leadership in the front office. Looks like they're jumping on the analytics bandwagon, hiring the former brain trust of the Houston Rockets.
Dishes it to Anderson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Augustine with it, picked up by Brown.
Oh.
And Augustine kicks to
Yeah.
Jones. Right side, Boozer uses the glass to finish the layup. Boozer's got 8 points. And back to the Sixers. I guess for the Wall Street ownership group, going mathematical is something they were, stay pretty comfortable with.
Well, it's something that a lot of teams are going to now, Kevin. The new owners, a lot of them businessmen, they want to turn to math to try to figure this whole thing out. Bottom line, though, is it's a combination. It's not just stats. It's talent, stats, chemistry, coaching, a lot of things that goes into winning.
Jones drives in. Pass to Noah.
No.
Noah off the pick from Jones. Noah dishes to Augustine. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah.
That's a difficult shot in the face of a
That's true.
towers over.
Well, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches.
I put on some realistic sliders. Realistic as they can be. I posted them on some forum.
And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Jones.
Så jag tror. Make the game feel realistic while not making it impossibly hard.
Outside Butler. Jones sets the pick for Boozer. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Boozer's got 10 points in the game. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Washington.
And Kevin, I thought they put together a fantastic offensive game plan in that win. They knew exactly how to exploit the defense, and they really got on a nice roll.
And exploit them they did. See, they were relentless. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game.
So for
Come on, hold him, hold him.
Gibson
Nah.
and Boozer in the middle. Jones is out there with Heinrich, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Hopefully we'll finally get some win.
And I'll tell you, that Pacers game definitely has caught my eye.
Ah, shit.
Kicks it out to Jones. Shot, high post. That's good. It's a tie ball game. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of the
Didn't really have all my faith behind that shot.
Brown gets a screen from Noel. Brown the pass to Turner. And the 76ers get it back. Brown kicks to Turner. Back to Brown. Passes it to Noel. Turner. Noel sets a screen for Turner. Now the dish to Noel. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Nerlens Noel, one of those players that has become so valuable in the NBA. A mobile defender who can get out to the perimeter, guard smaller players, but still with the ability to block shots in the paint.
Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Chicago with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Heinrich kicks to Jones. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now this
Starting out strong.
breakaway rim was invented.
Nice.
Plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
It was a great dunk and also a great game we've got here.
Oh yeah, that's dynamic goal.
Brown with it. Kicks it to Turner. The feed to Noel. On the wing, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Tries it from the top of the key.
There we go.
Shots good by Turner. Turner's got 5 points now.
Damn it, Evan.
And for Noel, his offensive game is a bit of a work in progress. But I know, Clark, you love his motor.
I certainly do. You know, at Kentucky, they started tracking players' heart rates during practices to measure effort. And they never had to call out Noel in that regard. He's all effort all the time.
Anderson against Heinrich. Jones with the screen on Anderson. The shot by Heinrich, no good.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
And Turner kicks to Anderson. He passes to Noel. 76ers moving the ball around. 3-pointer. And the shot is good. And now a 3-point 76ers.
Well,
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still.
it is, but then again, it's team morale and well,
Heinrich kicks to Jones.
I mean, the higher the morale, the better you perform. Go Boozer.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
You know, to me, one reason why Carlos Boozer is such a valuable scorer is that he can hurt you in a multitude of ways inside. He can hit the rainbow jumper of his, and when he's back to the basket,
Yeah.
over both shoulders very well.
Yeah, you're going to miss it.
For Boozer, you remember the story. Growing up in Alaska, his dad tied his right hand to his waist, so he'd have to develop his left, and that was something that he worked on even more when he went to Duke.
Well, yeah,
Damn.
his left hand is fantastic. I mean, that's his preferred hand when he's finishing around the rim. Right-handed jump shooter. Anything around the basket is usually his left, so he probably owes his
big of
dad
a-
a debt of gratitude
hopefully we'll
for tying him up all the time.
are able to grow it more.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Bulls lead by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We're in the early stages of what promises to be another great season in the NBA. Chicago with the lead against Philadelphia. Still yet to win a game this season, but they're looking solid in the early going. You look at the offensive rebounds, they're creating second opportunities, and that's a key to winning. We've watched Carlos Boozer do pretty much whatever he wants against Philadelphia. Shooting nearly 70% so far, a gaudy shooting percentage, the envy of everybody playing tonight.
Yeah, Boozer is not doing it alone.
They're putting on a clinic offensively, and they're really starting to click.
It's not like he's creating the plays.
At the break, 11 points, and is up to his usual tricks, dropping a lot of dimes all over the court. That'll be all for this episode. It's in the books. I'm all done reading. Thanks so much for watching, and enjoy the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back as we see the bronze statue of William Penn atop the Philadelphia City Hall.
Boozer has been great. He's got 13 points and not a bad game for him on the glass either.
Not at all, and that's somewhere where he can be effective on any given night.
From the bench, of course. So. I like how it actually used the name Ike Jones. That put the announcer.
Leads him in there, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Mike Dunleavy
Shit.
in for Chicago.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round one in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round two.
Tony Roten out there with Elliott Williams. Then there's Arnett Moultrie. Then it's Evan Turner. And it's Noel in at the center position.
Fuck you, woman who said I'm going to miss it. If I miss, I'm going to...
Some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Chicago.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities as a result of playing hard.
And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time, and they had questions constantly being asked if he would return, but the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin. I mean,
Kick
desperately.
ball real.
They performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, a bold draft day trade for the Philadelphia 76ers, trading away their all-star point guard Drew Holiday for the rights to 6th pick overall Nerlens Noel and a first-round pick in the loaded class of 2014. And for the new front office in Philly, it's a clear direction. Go young and build from the ground up. The Sixers' record will likely take a step back this season, but the experts all love the initiative with this move. Not content to be an average team, guys. They're looking to shake things up.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see.
Yeah, they won't.
Beautiful finger roll to cap the head drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
The 76ers trail by 13. Roten kicks to Turner. And there's the pass to Roten. He feeds it to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. 8th in rebounding, 8th in assists. And they were top 10 in free throw percentage. That's always helpful in winning games.
And what stands out to me, Clark, with what you just talked about is the rebounds.
Yeah, but we are talking about winning championship.
Like to try to bully their opponent.
The rain.
Both ends of the floor. On the defensive glass, they were excellent.
That's what we need.
Offensively, on
To get more than Jordan did.
Tried to get second chance points.
Here's Turner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Screw you, Turner. Screw you.
He may have to take it upon himself to try and get his club out of this hole.
Augustine passes to Jones. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
And you know that Golden State game, guys, has a lot of attention on it.
The 76ers trail by 10. Here's Roden.